Previously on Kenya to Nigeria on a motorcycle. On the 10th of March 2024, I got flagged off by the Mombasa bikers of Kenya.
Say goodbye to Mombasa! Goodbye, Mombasa! I hate this place.
In spite of multiple hurdles, I managed to ride my way from Mombasa to the Busia border.
I'm in Uganda!
My experience in Uganda has been bittersweet, but the most recent bitterness was sweating through Kampala traffic with a bad clutch cable and a misaligned bike.
It feels like the bend starts from around here. I don't know where everywhere is bent.
We had to take it to Mr. Marvin's workshop for repairs. My beautiful motorcycle Aurora spent the night at Mr. Marvin's workshop, and he came very early to fix the misalignment and change the clutch cable. Today, the plan is to leave Kampala to start heading towards Masaka, which is the closest city to the Ugandan-Rwandan border.
Where are you heading now?
Kalangala, through Entebbe, ferried in Nachiwoko, then Kalangala.
Is also here.
Ssese is also one of the people accompanying me to the ferry, and he came quite early. Today, I'll be riding with a few bikers who would take me out of Kampala towards Entebbe. Masaka is the city closest to the Rwandan border. We are going to the ferry in Entebbe that takes me all the way to Masaka.
Let us first see. We put full tank because no longer. This one it will take you to Kalangala. You'll after the other ferry tomorrow. Yeah, it will be enough because here there is no too much.
But how would we know?
Let us first see.
It is not very, very straight, but it is not as bad as before.
Chasing away these border guys, so that they don't, they were just seeing you, admiring, they can cause you an accident. He's with the kids, but he's looking.
In the next stop, we'll be joining the former president of the Uganda's Association of Bikers, Angela.
What is wrong with you?
Because
Are we going now already? That's
I want to stand the bike.
okay, okay.
You get the point?
Yes. Do you always put it on neutral?
Sorry?
You put it on neutral. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here is steady.
How much time do we have?
No time. Yeah, you have to go because the speed is about like 40,
No,
40, 50.
that would be too slow. I'm not that slow.
So know how they can switch out here.
So next time when you're coming back from Nigeria to Mombasa, please pass by.
Not Kampala. I'm not coming to Kampala. I don't think I have to ride in Kampala again.
You're not coming back to Kampala.
Not maybe I will come by plane, not with my bike.
Not with the bike.
It's too much.
Traffic? Chaos?
Chaos, traffic, road, everything. The people, they just crush my leg. They just
By the
almost
time
crush
you
my
come
leg.
back, we shall be better.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Instead of using the Kampala to Masaka road, I've decided to use the ferry that goes from Entebbe to Masaka through the largest lake in Africa, Lake Victoria. To arrive in Masaka, I have to use two different ferries. This first one is privately owned.
No. Nimetoka Rwanda. I don't speak Swahili, but I'm coming from Kenya.
Why you don't speak? You're from Tanzania. Kenya.
No, I'm not from Kenya. I'm coming from Kenya. But I'm not from Kenya. Have you not heard my accent? What kind of accent am I speaking?
I thought it's Kenyan.
Thank you.
Yes. Definitely to you. Yes. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm escorting this lady.
You're escorting that lady.
I have been escorted.
They told me that you're armed. Please, hand over those things.
Which things?
Those things with your arm. You're on your arm like
Very funny. Which things?
Huh?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Poa mzuri. Everything.
Okay, nice done. But in case something happens, I will translate you.
No problem. You can suspect me easily. It's okay.
The Entebbe to Kalangala ferry only leaves 4 days in a week by 2 p.m.
Like this.
Maybe that's the reason why.
I feel so because it wasn't doing this before. It's just started today.
Did you check the transmission oil?
I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like it's when you are moving. Then when those traffic lights, when it gets to 3, I keep struggling. It doesn't respond.
Go down.
Then when I stop, it responds. When I stop totally,
completely
then it goes
stop.
to 2, 3. But I can't be stopping on 3. That's just too much work.
But somehow you're going to have to
Get used to it. I guess.
yeah, get used to it. But also when you get to the lights, like if there's slow traffic, downshift, 3 should be able to get you there.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
So when you get to 3, just go.
Okay.
If you see, because now you're in this end of town, it's not like Kampala. So you can go to 3, or if you see there is no traffic, there is no car, just because you don't want now to stop all the way, and then you start staggering, and then it will fall on you.
Yes.
But this end of town where you're going,
There's no traffic, no drama.
it's not drama.
After loading my bike, I paid 10,000 Ugandan shillings to stay on the lower floor. So right now we are riding to, no, we are not riding, we are sailing to Kalangala. Let me bust your brain. So the plan I had before now was to ride to Masaka. I thought I'll ride my bike to somewhere called Masaka. It's very close to the Rwandan border. Not very close, like 4-5 hours, thereabouts. Then I'll sleep in Masaka. Then from there I'll go to Mbarara. Then from Mbarara, when I spend the night in Mbarara, then I'll go to the border. That was the initial plan. But then I was like, I've been riding. Let me get another experience. If it's for riding, I've been riding through different terrains. I've experienced different things in riding. I was like,
a ferry would make a lot of sense, especially when I actually found out about this on YouTube.
I felt the need to be alone, so I decided to pay extra 5,000 shillings for first class, which is the top floor. It felt so much better here.
But you need to pay for your bike.
Jesus.
What? You need to pay for your bike. It's 10,000. It's considered cargo.
Why wasn't I told this before?
I don't know whether you asked or not. And I'm sorry they didn't tell you.
What of the one I
earlier.
already paid?
This is passenger.
Wow.
This should tell you that I'm suffering. I'm in severe pain. I need help.
I have the tickets.
Safe journey.
Thank you.
The next terminal for the second ferry is a 2-hour ride from here, but as it's already 5:30, I'll have to spend the night in Kalangala and ride to the ferry tomorrow. Before leaving Kampala, I already called the guest house, but after riding for about 30 minutes without finding it, it was already getting dark.
Hello. Please, I'm going to Kingfisher. Are you working here? What are the rooms like? Nice. Huh? Nice. Good morning. Today I am going to the next ferry. Yesterday I slept here. This morning I am going to the next ferry. So it was supposed to be a ferry from Entebbe to Kalangala. I am in Kalangala right now, and I am about to take a ride to the next ferry that takes me to somewhere before Masaka, and then I'll ride to Masaka. The names elude me. I'll write them on the screen. But yes, this is Aurora. She's fully packed, and I am ready for today. I can't wait to see the next ferry. I was told that the next ferry is the actual ferry, that they call this Mary or something. The one I took yesterday that seemed big to me is actually a smaller ferry. This is the bigger ferry. So yeah, let's go to see what the ferry is like and arrive in Masaka finally, after all the ferrying here and there. All right, let's go.
Internet here doesn't exist, so I can't use the maps. They told me it's a straight road to the terminal, but it makes sense to keep asking because this is a wrong place to get lost.
Hello. Is this the way to the ferry? So it's straight, and then I'll see it in front. Okay, thank you. Hi. Fine, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to cross.
What is what?
Uh-huh.
You go to Masaka.
Huh?
You go to Masaka.
Masaka, yeah. So unlike the ferry I took yesterday that is only once in a day, it only moves once in a day, and that's by 2:30 p.m. It goes for 3 hours. It arrives at 5:30 p.m. That's the exact time for it. Today, the ferry from here, Kalangala to Bugagata. This ferry leaves every 30 minutes. It's not just one that goes in a day. It leaves every 30 minutes, and then the trip to the place is not up to 3 hours. It's about 1 hour, 30 minutes, 1 hour, thereabout. Then the ride from the landing place to the town, Masaka, is about 30 minutes, 1 hour. So something like that. So I don't have too many things to do today, hopefully everything goes well. Yeah, so we are waiting for the ferry to load right now.
The ferry from Kalangala to Masaka is government owned and it's free of charge.
Come back for you.
Okay. Like inside here like this.
That's the system here. You go.
My bike is long, it cannot reach.
Just go.
I don't know where you want to go.
Just push a bit. Go in the front. It's not yet here. Move. Up. There. You have boarded, sir.
Huh?
You have boarded, sir.
But my bike is still outside.
No, it's already inside the ferry. We are also going to move in your thing.
What I'm saying is, if my bike is not inside the ferry, is it not going to fall off? So I leave it here like this. Okay. Okay. Are you going to close this door?
Relax.
But I'm safe. My bike is safe here. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Unlike the ferry I took yesterday, today, apart from the struggle of hanging my bike on the door of the ferry and praying it doesn't fall into the water, I was also traveling with people carrying sacks of fish and gallons of God knows what. The road from the Masaka terminal into the city is the most beautiful road I've plied in the whole of Uganda.